Andrea the
Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me, it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down and hug and kiss us? Frankly, the current state that we're in needs to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust. Avoiding the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he's saying, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Change up the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we're gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking ass. You gotta know just where you're coming from to get where you're going, so get on your search for knowledge, cause that's power in knowing. We need to pick up more books and read them cover to cover, and have you get the information, pass it to your brother, spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't fair, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one man can make. It's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta balance it out. And if we all found that would change the world, no doubt. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. What's good, y'all? It's your big homie, Big Baddie, man, and this is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. I appreciate everybody who's tapping in, tuning in on this cold, beautiful night, man. Let's go. Let's go, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in on this cold, cold night, man. I got a great episode for us tonight, man. Great episode. Let's see. I got it, boy. That shit sound broke. Okay. Tonight I'm gonna be talking about terror, fake aliens, broken homes. The whole 2025, I'm really gonna I'm gonna kind of sum up so far, and I'm gonna try to say a little bit of what we can do to stop or circumvent this. You know, we're only the fourth day. Well, it's the fifth day now. We're only the fifth day into this year. We've only been in this year for 5 days. In only 5 days, we've already, in America, or in our country, we've had major terrorist attacks. In our country, since these first 5 days, we've had so many things going on. So many things going on. And as this onion peels, as the layers to this onion peel, we find out more information. I was cooking dinner tonight. I wasn't sitting. I was standing up cooking dinner. I I was standing up cooking dinner, and I was doing my due diligence, studying and looking at what's going on around the world right now. And for those who, how many of y'all heard about that Tesla? Because when I was on here doing a live a few days ago, I think Seamus Levy came on here and said a Tesla blew up in front of Trump's tower. All right. So I seen the video of the Tesla being blown up in front of Trump Tower. It was really crazy, really volatile, and it was just crazy to see. Now, new information came out today about the person, the man who was in control or in charge of that situation. New information came out today. And I want to share this information with y'all because I'm gonna peel this onion back very, very, very clear, clean, and slow, so you don't cry. Because when you cut an onion, you got to do it very carefully, or else the vapors will go up in your eyes and make you cry. So I'm gonna start from the first story, and we're gonna break that shit down. And you might not want to miss this episode, and you might want to hit that like button. Well, I need you to hit that like button. Hit that like button. You might not want to miss this episode. All right, let's go.
Fire and explosion at Trump Las Vegas. They say we're also following. We're also following breaking news out of Las Vegas, where police and fire officials are now investigating a fire and explosion at Trump Las Vegas. They say
Copy.
We're also following breaking news out of Las Vegas, where police and fire officials are now investigating a fire and explosion at Trump Las Vegas. They say it happened in a car that a driver pulled into a valet area there, and the vehicle exploded. Our Justice reporter Alex Mallon has the latest on that. Alex, what are they now saying about what happened here in Vegas?
Hi there, Diane. It's actually Alex Stone here. And Las Vegas law enforcement, they briefed a moment ago saying that they don't have a lot of answers yet on what this was. It was around 8:40 this morning. This call came in of an explosion at the Trump Tower Hotel. They know a cyber truck pulled up right to the glass entrance doors. Smoke started coming from the vehicle, and then it exploded. Now, they don't know if this was intentional. They don't know if it was something wrong with the vehicle or something that was in the vehicle. The sheriff's saying that they believe everything is safe at this point, but they're looking for if it was malicious, what the intention was. They don't know any of that yet, Diane.
And they say they're treating it as an intentional criminal act in the meantime. So what does that do for the investigation, Alex?
Well, they say based on what's going on in New Orleans that they have to begin looking at it that way, not knowing what this was. They've got injured 7 bystanders that have minor injuries. They are taking this slow, but the sheriff saying we don't know what we don't know, but saying that they do believe that the threat is over and that the community is now safe. The FBI is part of the investigation, is looking into it. They are trying to understand what the incident was or was not, but the indicators are there of a vehicle pulling up, smoke begins to come out of it, and then an explosion. The person inside the vehicle was killed. They don't know if it was a male or a female yet, but a lot they still have to figure out.
and Josh Martin is also following the story for us. Josh, they also say they are looking at this as a possible act of terror. What does that tell you?
It says, like Alex said, that the sheriff says they don't know what they don't know. They know this, whatever happened was intentional. The truck didn't just explode because of some sort of malfunction or something on the street. The driver took the Cybertruck up into the valet port in front of the hotel, and they started seeing some smoke, and then it exploded. Apparently, this is according to law enforcement sources that we're talking to, there were some fireworks-style mortars in the truck. Now, the question is, were they set off intentionally at the hotel? Were they set off or were they lit so that they would go off somewhere else? That really is the key
I'm
thing.
looking for
And
my
they're
remote,
working
y'all.
to find out who the driver was, what the motive might be, because that's obviously the key. But this was not an accident in their mind, and that's why they're saying possible criminal act, possible act of terror. It gives law enforcement the full array of legal authority to do a full investigation so they can get everything done. You can't go back and recreate an investigation. You have to get the evidence, get the information, and then make a determination. And that's people who follow us all the time now with all of these active shooters and other types of incidents have come to know that that's how police want to react at first so they can get as much information quickly.
Now, this location is a subject of frequent threats and heightened security given its connection to the incoming president. So, Alex, what do we know about security around the hotel as of late, just because of that?
Well, security, Diane, has always been tight around this hotel going back many years. It's in kind of a remote area of Las Vegas, a little bit removed from the strip, kind of you can see in the pictures of the hotel that there's a parking lot there and some lower level buildings that are around it, but it's not on the heart of the Vegas Strip. But because it is the name brand of the former and soon to be president again, that security is always tight. There's usually Vegas police there. There's usually other security as well. But we can see in video that in this case, looks like the Cybertruck pulled up, the smoke began, then it exploded, and valet, just like any other valet, where you would pull up and nobody was stopping this truck from pulling up, went right up to the glass doors, just like you would at any Vegas hotel. This truck pulled up in that way.
All right, Alex Stone. And I know Eric Trump tweeted about this earlier, saying the safety and well-being of our guests and staff remain our top priority. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to the Las Vegas Fire Department and local law enforcement for their swift response and professionalism.
All right, so that was the initial story. They said they don't know what happened. Somebody pulled up. The dude was killed inside the car. They don't know what happened, but there was explosives. It went off and woo-woo. They don't know what happened. So for some freak reason, some crazy odd reason lately, as of late, the people who've been committing these heinous crimes have been writing and typing whole manifestos about it. The dude who just recently shot and killed the insurance CEO, he wrote a whole damn near mini novel about what and why. And I know if you're doing something, going out with a bang with your life, you would want it to be recorded. I know that. But did he do it to be recorded, or what is really going on? Because I know criminals, and they don't go out and say, well, I'm about to type, and they don't type up, I'm about to go on this lick. And if I don't make it from this robbery, if I don't make it, I love y'all. Nobody does that. Criminals don't do that. So I want y'all to hear this. What's some new information today, and I'm going to show y'all exactly what from the horse's mouth, from the dude who did it himself, the dude who blew a car up. I'm gonna show you what's going on. All right, so hold on, let me see. Boom. So this is the second news clip that I got for this.
I'm comfortable calling it a suicide with the bombing that occurred immediately thereafter. I'm not giving it any other labels.
The driver who detonated explosives outside of the Trump Hotel shot himself moments before, leaving the big question: how did he pull this off? Thanks for staying with us here at 5 o'clock. I'm Heather Mills.
And I'm Brian Loftus. Now, the coroner officially identifying 37-year-old Matthew Livelsberger as the one who killed himself in this explosion. He is a member of the U.S. Army Special Forces and had lived in Colorado.
We have team coverage for you as we learn more about the investigation and about the man who set off this bomb. 8 News Now investigator Kyle Payne with more on the 37-year-old Army soldier. Reporter Joshua Figueroa live with more from those who were inside the building when this truck exploded. Well, let's start now with 8 News Now investigator David Charnes joining us live at Metro headquarters with the latest on the work that's happening there.
Well, Heather and Brian, tonight investigators here at Metro working with the FBI and other federal agencies trying to figure out why this 37-year-old Army soldier did what he did. And it's what police found in the back of that Cybertruck that has the sheriff saying tonight that this could have been much worse.
We still have only ever seen him in this vehicle, and we're not aware of any other subjects involved in this particular case.
It's a case that rocked Las Vegas New Year's Day. A driver loading fireworks and explosives in a Tesla Cybertruck, leading to an explosion outside the Trump International Hotel. Metro Police believe that driver is 37-year-old Matthew Livelsberger, an active duty member of the Army based in Colorado. Police finding his passport and credit cards nearby.
We also discovered through the coroner's office that the individual had sustained a gunshot wound to the head prior to the detonation of the vehicle.
Officials with the ATF saying Livelsberger bought 2 guns police located in that truck 2 days before the bombing on December 30th. That day, investigators say he left the Colorado Springs area in the rented Cybertruck headed for Las Vegas, charging that car in New Mexico and then heading west through Arizona before arriving here early New Year's Day. Video showing him driving into the Trump Hotel valet area an hour before the bombing, then returning and detonating the components in the back of the car. Investigators saying Thursday they're not yet sure how he did it.
We're too early into that investigation process to give any determination as far as how this device was initiated.
The big question, why? And is there a connection to terror? The FBI not ruling it out, but not finding that answer just yet.
It's not lost on us that it's in front of the Trump building, that it's a Tesla vehicle, but we don't have information at this point that definitively tells us or suggests it was because of this particular ideology or any of the reasoning behind it.
The sheriff saying that in the back of that car that you just saw there, that there were some unexploded items, things that you could buy at any kind of camping store. He says that if those had exploded, it would have been a much bigger explosion. They also say that this appears to be isolated and not connected to what happened on New Year's Day in New Orleans. Live at Metro headquarters, I'm David Charnes, 8 News Now.
Now, let's talk. So, they're not lying. This time, the news got it right. I'm going to show you how and why they got it right, and I'm going to show you what's going on in just a few minutes, but let me break this down. This time, the news got it right. This time, the news actually is on point with their story. When they said this ain't no terrorist attack, they're not lying. It's the truth. This was an inside job. This was done for different reasons. And I'm going to show y'all in just a second. They said this had no connection to the event on New Orleans. They're right. It didn't. What's good while we're here? What's good? Look, these I'm playing right now. I'm playing what's going on with the Cybertruck explosion in front of the Trump's tower. I just played 2 news clips. If you need to go back, go back. But I just played 2 news clips of the first 2 news clips, and they're talking about what and what. Now, they saying it's not terrorism. They're right. Even though it is a sense or sort of, but it's not for that. this dude actually did it for to bring awareness. Just like the dude who shot and killed the owner of the CEO of the insurance company.
I'm comfortable calling it a suicide with
the dude
bombing that occurred immediately thereafter.
The dude who unalived the insurance agent CEO, he did that to raise awareness as well. So people are starting to get the bright idea to do drastic things, big, drastic, negative things to get attention. But let me tell you something. As a man, as a soldier, as a father, when your baby is crying out for help, they're going to throw a temper tantrum. They're going to throw a hissy fit. If this man was actually crying out for help, what he did by taking his own life and then making that large explosion in front of Trump's tower was just to get the attention. Was just to get the attention of the people. Just to get the attention of Trump. To get the attention of the powers that be. This dude is a regular soldier who has no authority to meet up with Trump. He has no authority, but he has knowledge of military events. He has no authority nor jurisdiction to get up there where Trump's at, but he has the information. He has some type of information that he wants to be heard or needs to be heard. This dude went as far as to blow himself up, pop his top, then blow himself up, just to raise the awareness. The scary part about this is there's footage. I got footage. Let's go. I hope they let me use this. Fair use for this footage. I don't know y'all's podcast channel, but I hope, let me use this clip. I hope y'all are ready, man. This is serious business. Some dude named Sam Shoemate reveals that Las Vegas Cybertruck bomb emailed him about gravitic propulsion systems, powered aircraft, and alleged FBI surveillance. Listen to this. Watch this.
Do you want to read the email?
Yep. So,
do you want to read the email?
Yep. So this email came in on December 31st at 10:42 a.m. That is Tuesday. He said, "In case I do not make it to my decision point or onto the Mexico border, I am sending this now. Please do not release this until 1 January and keep my identity private until then. First off, I am not under duress or hostile influence or control. My first car was a 2006 black Ford Mustang V6 for verification. What we have been seeing with drones," he puts that in quotes, he says drones, "is the operational use of gravitic propulsion systems powered aircraft by most recently China and the East Coast, but throughout history, the U.S. Only we in China have this capability. Our OPSEN, that's Operation Center, our OPSEN location for this activity is in the box below. China has been launching them from the Atlantic from submarines for years, but this activity recently has picked up. As of now, it is just a show of force, and they are using it similar to how they used the balloon for SIGINT and ISR, which are also part of the integrated comms system. There are dozens of those balloons in the air at any given time. The so what is because of the speed and stealth of these unmanned aircraft. They are the most dangerous threat to national security that has ever existed. They basically have an unlimited payload capacity and can park it over the White House if they wanted. It's checkmate. U.S. government needs to give the history of this, how we are employing it and weaponizing it, how China is employing them and what the way forward is. China is poised to attack anywhere in the East Coast. I've been followed for over a week now from likely Homeland or FBI, and they are looking to move on me and are unlikely going to let me cross into Mexico, but won't because they know I am armed and I have a massive V-bid. Let me pause right there for a second. So he says a massive V-bid. When I was talking to the FBI yesterday, they didn't know what a V-bid was. I had to explain what that acronym meant, literally.
You fucking serious?
Dead serious. I said it twice and he goes, you said that word V-bid. Can you tell me what that is? For your audience, a V-bid, for your audience who has not been in the GWOT for the last 20 years, a V-bid is a vehicle-borne improvised explosive device. In layman's terms, a car bomb, what we saw at Trump Tower. So, backing up, he says, I am armed and have a massive V-bid. I've been trying to maintain a very visible profile and have kept my phone, and they are definitely digitally tracking me. Here's where he gets into the other stuff, and this is where we had to redact the names. Well, your producer redacted the names. I have knowledge of this program and also war crimes that were covered up during airstrikes in Nimruz province, Afghanistan in 2019 by the admin, DOD, DEA, and CIA. I conducted targeting for these strikes of over 125 buildings. 65 were struck because of civcas, that's civilian casualties, that killed hundreds of civilians in a single day. U.S. FORA continued strikes after spotting civilians on initial ISR. It was supposed to take 6 minutes and scramble all aircraft in CENTCOM. The UN basically called these war crimes, but the administration made them disappear. I was part of that cover-up with U.S. FORA, an agent redacted of the DEA. So I don't know if my abduction attempt is related to either. I worked with redacted IO staff on this as well as the response to Bala Murghab. Redacted commander at the time, redacted can validate this. You need to elevate this to the media so we avoid a world war because this is a mutually assured destruction situation. Then he says, for vetting, my LinkedIn is Matt Berg or Matthew Livelsberger, an active duty 18 Zulu out of 110, that's 1st Battalion 10th Special Forces Group. My profile is public. I have an active TSSCI with UAP, USAP access.
What is USAP? Do you know what that is?
I don't know what that is. But I checked his credentials on LinkedIn. So that was the first thing I did. I went to his LinkedIn page. First thing I noticed was all of his bona fides were in place. He has all the UAS training from USASOC and everything else. And so I said, okay, at least the guy knows what he's talking about with drones. That was a very rough dig into the guy. But my issue was I couldn't validate or verify any of this information. And I told him that. And how I responded to him was in a subsequent email. I said, this is obviously a very big deal, but I don't have anything to verify this information with. Talking about gravitic propulsion systems without evidence just makes me another UFO talking head. Like, I'm not going to go on my social media page and start talking about UFOs, anti-gravity systems. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't. And he said, can I get on Fox News Contact on Signal as well as Sean's show? Hegseth would be good too. That was his last message to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, the thing is, what is a gravitic propulsion system?
To be honest,
look, this is the U.S. patent right here for a gravitic propulsion system. They backwards engineered, reverse engineered technology. They reverse engineered alien technology, and now they're using it. I was just telling my family, one of my family members today, that I believe that these alien spaceships we're seeing are not real aliens. And I said that shit today. And they're not. They're humans flexing their muscles with their alien technology, man. And if the real aliens are here, because there might be real ones, right? If the real ones are here, because there is some real ones, I got footage of them and shit. But for those ones, y'all, like, this shit is so much going on in this 2025, man. It's so much going on, bro. Like, it's so much going on in 2025. The boy, the man who did that shit sent the email. Did y'all hear that? Did anybody hear that? Could y'all even hear that? Like, seriously. Comment down below if y'all heard what I just played. Did y'all just hear what I just played or what? Gravitic propulsion system. Damn. The U.S. made a patent on a Triangle A UFO in July the 6th, 2006. Come on, man. Y'all better realize and recognize this shit ain't not everything we seeing. It's some bullshit. These people are trying to play us to the left, man. And they're using our ancestors' old technology that they're finally starting to use. You know what I mean? They're finally starting to use it because it's about to go to us. We're about to go into some whole new shit, man. And look, and while we got alien shit going on, while the government is working with alien technology and things of that nature, they have us on the bottom crashing out, crashing and burning, doing. Let's look at this shit. Let me show y'all this, man. Look at this woman. This is this woman's last video. This woman got tricked. She got tricked into modern lifestyle. She was a married woman, and she got a married mother with children, and she was a married wife, and she got tricked by the modern culture to damn divorce her husband and try to be single. And guess what happened, man? Her husband clapped her and himself. Man, y'all better stop listening to these damn 304s and trying to be like these damn 304s and fuck around and end up like this, man.
So, about to be a newly single mom, and I am in the middle of a divorce. My husband is being incredible though, like really and truly, like we're working together, everything's great, we're splitting everything down the middle, like, you know, everything is good. It is a very civil divorce with our daughter in mind, and I really appreciate that. However, you know, I'm gonna be a mom, single income right now, and he will be helping with her, he will be supporting her, you know, so essentially, like, I'm really thankful for that, and that I will not have to worry so much about supporting her. However, I will be on a very limited income, with buying a new house and, you know, paying a mortgage and all that stuff. So, I've never done this before. I've never been on my own before. So if you have any tips, saving money, making money, anything like that, like, I would really appreciate it. Like, you know, coffee at home, you know, I take caffeine pills, I do my own hair, nails, everything. Like, I do all that. So yeah, if you just have any tips, like, I would really appreciate it, because, like, I'm scared right now.
We have more breaking news now. This out of Brandon, where husband and wife are dead following a murder-suicide. According to Brandon police, the couple was found on Toulon Street this morning after family conducted a welfare check on 30-year-old Jennifer Sheffield. Family at the scene say there were obvious signs of foul play inside the residence. Sheffield and her 40-year-old husband, Brandon Sheffield, were found inside. This is an ongoing investigation, and we'll update you as more information becomes available. And more breaking news.
So let me get this straight. She fed into the TikTok movement. She watched a bunch of bitches do that stupid shit on TikTok. She fed into that feminist evil, break up with your man, 4B, loser woman movement. She tapped into that algorithm, got the notion to leave her husband. It's a great divorce. There's no problems, this and that. Well, why the fuck are you leaving him? It sounded like she didn't even have a reason to leave him. And I guarantee you she didn't. Oh, it's just irreconcilable differences. This is just serving me anymore. Dumb fucking ass. And while their son or child was at school or wherever the fuck they was at, the husband's like, man, I love you. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, why are we going through this? It just we have to just do this. And we got to do this, huh? We can't be together no more. And I'm not justifying this shit because I'm not the crazy type of man. But I understand the Romeo and Juliet. They taught us that shit in Romeo and Juliet. Jack. They taught us that shit in Titanic. That nigga was sacrificed his life just to let that lady live. They could have both got on that raft, but he was like, nope. Nope. You can live. But this husband right here, he said, no, we're going to be together forever. Fuck that. We're going to be together forever. He had other plans for her. He said, well, it's death do us part. Oh my God. For better or worse, death do you part. My nigga was fulfilling his marriage contract. He said, and I'm not making no mockery of this, I'm being serious as fuck. He said, well, the marriage says, for better or worse, I mean, it's not that bad. We can get over this, honey. Well, I just don't want to be with you anymore. And this and that. What? What about the kids? And oh, that'll be all right. And we'll co-parent. And I've been watching TikTok. And my nigga said, okay. All right. We're going to be together until death do us part. That shit is really messed up, man. They fell into the feminist agenda only to get blew down.
So, about to be a newly single mom, and I am in the middle of a divorce. My husband is being incredible though, like really and truly, like we're working together, everything's great, we're splitting everything down the middle, like, you know, everything.
Your husband's terrific and great and everything's split down the middle. Bitch, why are you breaking up? Why are you divorcing him? You stupid idiot. He's terrific and great and you're splitting my... What the fuck are you doing? Ruining a home. And don't even know your life's about to be over.
Everything is good. It is a very civil divorce with our daughter in mind, and I really appreciate that. However, you know, I'm going to be a mom, single income right now, and he will be helping with her. He will be supporting her. You know, so essentially, like, I'm really thankful for that, and that I will not have to worry so much about supporting her.
Oh, did you hear that shit? He'll be supporting her, so that's I won't have to worry about that, because he'll be supporting her. Let her go with her daddy. Trash. You want to be single and get your cheeks clapped? Give the child to her father. And you go get a single bedroom apartment and get your cheeks clapped. But you want to take every fucking thing. Everything. For no reason. I don't hear no cheating story. I don't hear he's a dog. I don't hear he was a bad man. I don't hear none of that. I hear I'm a selfish, dumbass feminist.
However, I will be on a very limited income. With buying a new house and, you know, paying a mortgage and all that stuff. So, I've never done this before. I've never been on my own before. So, if you have any tips, saving money, making money, anything like that, like, I would really appreciate it. Like, you know, coffee at home, you know, I take caffeine pills, I do my own hair, nails, everything. Like, I do all that. So, yeah, if you just have any tips, like, I would really appreciate it, because, like, I'm a little scared right now.
We have more breaking news now. This out of Brandon, where husband and wife are dead following a murder-suicide. According to Brandon police, the couple was found on Toulon Street.
Oh, I get it. This is now. First off, condolences to both of them. I mean, you know, I feel sorry for both of them. I feel sorry for both of them. But that feminist agenda can cost you your life. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. That man married her. You think he want to see somebody else with her? They got children, a child. You think her husband wants to not be with her and the child? You think he just wants to be with himself and see his child on the weekends? You think that's what he wants? You think he bought that big ass house y'all live in to just have his daughter over there for 2 days a week? Are you fucking serious? See, a lot of people don't understand. People are not, no. People are so lost, bro. Oh my God, man. Rest in peace to both of them. And he's not supposed to do that. But her selfishness was her downfall. Let me just say that. Watch this. Another one. Another one. God damn. Another one, y'all. My boy goddamn on his knees. He's begging please. On his knees, begging please. My nigga's in murder. He's in jail right now for murder. He murdered her the same night. This nigga proposed to her. They got home. Something happened. Maybe she told him no. Maybe we don't know what happened. No, we don't know what happened. But we know she didn't, he stabbed her. He poked her up like Jason Voorhees. He did her like Jason. And for a man to do something like that, she must have violated. Now, there's no reason a man could do that. Listen, there's no justification for murder at all. And I pray to God this dude gets it in jail. There's no justification for murder at all, unless it's self-defense. That's the only way, right? But we don't know what the fuck happened. Yo, she probably had cold feet and just like changed her mind at the crib because she thought about the little dude she probably liked the most. And, you know, look at that. She walked away after the kiss. Like, what was that? Look, he should have known, my nigga. Like, you should have known right there. If you propose to a girl, watch this. If you propose, look at her reaction. She's on the phone texting somebody. First off, she was on the phone texting somebody. Probably a man. Nope. Look at her phone. Look at her phone. She's texting. And then he pulls the ring out. She's like, oh shit. Oh God, he done did this. Oh God, that's cool. Woo-woo. She's not ecstatic. Look at that. She's not grabbing him. No hug. Watch this. No hug. Ring. She'll accept the ring. Oh, it's a nice ring. Okay, yeah. Bap. Little a little nothing. Look, no nothing. And then she walks away. What the fuck? Bro, now, this dude is a loser. This dude was a loser because he thought he had one and he didn't. This dude's a evil, selfish loser, probably, because, you know, he thought, you know, she was rocking with him and this and that. He's traditional. He's 52 years old. He's traditional, man, trying to do things the right way. She probably tell him, like, or he probably seen the text or whatever, because she was what? Look, right before she proposed to, she's texting somebody right now. Right now. She turned her phone off. Click. She was texting a nigga right when he was proposing to her. As he's getting ready to propose, she was texting a nigga. That's why he probably did that shit to her. But he's a loser because you should never, like, dudes are so lame. Dudes like him are so lame. Look at a lame ass nigga. Lame ass nigga. He's in prison. He's in jail right now. This happened the other day. He's in jail right now. This nigga so lame. He thought this girl was his girl just because he was tricking off and hitting it. He thought that was his girl. Man, these dudes so lame. They don't even have the discernment to understand if somebody's genuine with them or not. This shit is lame out here, boy. Now, look, even worse. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go to Tiffany. What's her name? Tiffany Haddish, man. Watch Tiffany Haddish act a goddamn fool, man. See, Tiffany Haddish don't have a man. Tiffany Haddish is in confusion. She has money. Money is her man, right? Look what she does. Look at this shit, y'all. This shit it's so raw. She don't have no man. Money is her man.
Oh, no money tastes good. Oh, you want to kiss me, baby? Oh, you're such a good kiss. Oh, you want that? You got me all up against the wall. Oh, you're so sexy. Oh, I want to make change with you. Oh, I want to make change with you. Oh, shoot. Grab my booty. Grab my booty, man. Grab my booty, man. Oh, my God. Oh, you're so good. Oh, I just want to make a big old chord with you. You got me on my back. Turn it up. You want me to turn up? You ain't got to ask me. Oh, no money's good. No money is good. No money is good. Don't ever leave me, please. Please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. I love you so much. I love you so much.
So there we have it, man. Tiffany Haddish on New Year's Eve films herself making love to money. You know, she making love to the money, man. She ain't had no man for New Year's. She making love to the money. I'm not saying she don't have a man. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. She's wasn't worried about no man. She got a crazy wig on, a big crazy 80s style wig on, and is fucking around making love to the money, to a $100 bill. That is some lame ass shit, bro. I don't worship money like that. You know what I mean? Man, these dudes got to do better, man. Y'all taking girls out because they don't want you, bro. Damn, y'all niggas lame as hell, bro. Dudes are lame as hell. They taking out women because the women don't want them. You got to let the bird fly. If the bird wants to get out the cage, you got to open up the cage and let the bird fly. Don't let her back in the cage, but let the bird fly, man. You ain't got to let her back in. Now, if you let her fly and come back to the cage and keep flying and coming back, oh, you got a problem. You creating a monster. Let the bird fly if they want to fly, man. That's all I know. We can't make nobody be what they don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? Dang, boy.
A robot with arms and legs instead of a robot with wheels. And we've made a lot of progress with Optimus. And as you can see, we started up with someone in a robot suit, sort of that. And then we've progressed dramatically year after year. So if you extrapolate this, Cadone, personal R2-D2 C-3PO. But fundamentally, at scale, the Optimus robot, you should be able to buy an Optimus robot for, I think, probably $20,000 to $30,000 long term. So, and what can it do? It'll basically do anything you want. So it can be a teacher, babysit your kids. It can walk your dog, mow your lawn, get the groceries, just be your friend, serve drinks. Whatever you can think of, it will do. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. And I think this will be the biggest product ever of any kind. Yeah. Because I think everyone, of the 8 billion people of Earth, I think everyone's going to want their Optimus buddy. And there's going to be maybe two, and then they'll be producing products and services. I predict, actually, provided we address risks of digital superintelligence, 80% probability of good outcome. Look on the bright side. The cup is 80% full. The cost of products and services will decline dramatically, and basically anyone will be able to have any products and services they want. One of the things we wanted to show tonight was that Optimus is not a canned video. It's not walled off. The Optimus robots will walk among you. Please be nice to the Optimus robots. So you'll be able to walk right up to them, and they'll serve drinks at the bar.
So I hope y'all are ready for what's really going on. I hope y'all are ready for what's really going on, man. We got a lot of shit coming on down the pipe in 2025, baby. Better get right, 2025.
Optimus! People here today. It's insane. It's even talking. I have my friend John.
John? Where's John?
Right here.
Oh, hello, John.
How are you? That's crazy. I'm talking to a robot. From San Jose. Probably from where you were born in Silicon Valley.
Wonderful. Where do you live in San Jose? Do you
Well,
live in Allen Valley, or do you live in Santa Teresa area?
No, I live in Los Gatos.
Los Gatos. Oh, wonderful. Very
Yeah.
nice area.
Where do you live?
Beautiful hiking I hear up there.
There is. Where do you live?
I live in Palo Alto at the current moment.
Figures. Yeah, this is awesome.
That's where they train us. That's where we get our bills, and that's where we work with a wonderful group of people.
What's the hardest thing about being a robot?
Trying to learn how to be as human as you guys are. And that's something I try harder to do every day, and I hope that you will help us become that.
Well, awesome. Nice to meet you, Optimus.
You as well.
Yes, Sirski. It's your big homie, Big Bad A, man. I'm getting up off here, man. I don't think y'all understand what's really going on. I'm ready for it. What can we do? Just got to get ready. Yeah, but they're coming to learn us and study us and pick our trash and stuff up first. They'll clean up our neighborhoods at first. Then listen to this. They'll clean up the neighborhoods and get everything perfect to the specifications of robot sightliness, right? Because them niggas gonna be very meticulous and very on it, right? And then once you start dropping trash, or the little kid drops a candy wrapper, or people start dropping trash and doing things, the robot's gonna say, hey, you need to pick that up because you just dropped that. And they're gonna start policing society and shit like that. It's gonna get to the point where it's RoboCop versus man, Terminator, and all that. I mean, come on now. We already know what's going on, bro. We already know what's going on, bro. But yeah, man. Good God Almighty, this shit crazy. We already know what's going on, man. They doing it big. They gonna do it, bro. They gonna do what they gonna do. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. This, impromptu episode, but I'll be trying to get it in with y'all. Do a very important topic, because it's so much going on that we gotta stay informed with, man. So I hope, my comment section didn't work at all. So it's just doing that tonight, Let me see if I can go out and come back in. Hold on. Yeah, now I can't even see the comment section. So yeah, they're not gonna let me talk to y'all on this one. My bad about that, y'all. They're not gonna let me talk to y'all on this one. I ain't got no it's nothing on my shit now, just me on the screen. It's crazy. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Anybody who commented, thank y'all. I just didn't have no they not letting me see no comments the whole live. It was 2 comments the whole live. So thank y'all for being here. Appreciate y'all. Big homie, man. It's a lot going on, bro. It's a lot going on. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Share this on your Facebook. Share this on your social media, man. Get the message. Help me get my message out, man. I got one of the most powerful messages on YouTube. Help me get the message out, man. Appreciate y'all. I'm out here in the middle of the night on the cold for y'all to get this message to y'all, man. Thank y'all so much, man. Let's go.